As expected, Canada unveiling fully its $12.5 billion worth of tariffs on US goods, everything from whiskey, sleeping bags, motorboats and toilet paper. Can you believe? Perhaps that's an indication of the disgust that they have on what they're retaliating to, which of course is the US steel and aluminum tariffs brought in on the flimsy national security grounds, which very much offended Canada. And Canada's foreign minister said they are willing to negotiate, but also will stand firm.
We will not escalate, and we will not back down. The solution to this unprecedented dispute is for the United States to rescind its tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum, which do not pose any kind of security threat to the United States.
Friday was also meant to be the day that the US unveiled much-awaited investment restrictions on Chinese companies trying to access technology and also export controls. But remember, there was an about-face in midweek when the Trump administration said that they would instead rely on legislation moving through the US Congress. But remember, we're not out of the woods yet. A week from this Friday, tariffs will be imposed by the US on $34 billion worth of Chinese goods, a 25% tariff, which China will match if there is not some breakthrough, and we could expect more and more tit-for-tat tariffs going forward as well. Friday also, we saw that the bizarre story where Steven Mnuchin, the US Treasury Secretary, having to come out and condemn as fake news and exaggeration a story that basically claimed that the US President Donald Trump wanted to get rid of the World Trade Organization, pulling out, the US pulling out. This comes exactly as China released a white paper on the WTO, basically explaining how it fits into the international system, praising it, wanting to reform it, boost it. And China, meanwhile, on Friday also saying that they reject any US claims about China's economy not being open enough or their reform pace being too slow.
China will continue to support and participate in economic globalization in accordance with the established pace of reform and opening up. China welcomes investors from all over the world to enjoy the results of its development.
Nathan King, CGTN, at the White House.